In the first scene of the movie, the film begins with a group of undocumented Hispanic immigrants riding in the back of a truck somewhere in Mexico. They are on their way to the U.S. border when the truck breaks down. The drivers exit the truck and inspect the engine. They don't appear to understand what's wrong with the engine. They make their way to the back of the truck to chat with the immigrants. They ask as to whether any of them are mechanics. A man named Moises responds by getting out of the rear of the truck. He walks to the front of the vehicle to inspect the engine, but he is unable to repair it. As a result, the drivers instruct all of the immigrants to exit the vehicle. They continue to do so. The immigrants are directed to America by the drivers. They were making their way through the desert towards America. And Sam goes hunting for rabbits. Sam is driving down the road again when he comes upon a border police agent. Sam is asked if he has a permission. Sam inquires if he requires a permission to shoot rabbits. The agent claims he does not. Sam informs the agent that he previously reported seeing illegal immigrant tracks and asks the agent if he checked it out. The agent claims to have heard nothing about it. Sam comes over the tracks once more. He grabs his rifle and starts in search of the culprit. He summons Dog to sniff the footprints before telling him to go find them. Dog chases them down. At this moment, the group had divided into two distinct groups. One group is much ahead of the other. Moises and Adila are among those who have fallen behind. Moises and his group, on the other hand, spot Sam and Dog from atop a hill. One of the men in Moises' group asks if Sam is a cop or border patrol. Sam notices the gang ahead. He directs Dog to return to the truck. Sam returns to his truck to retrieve his sniper weapon. He then goes on to murder all of the immigrants in that group. Sam greets them all with. Moises' gang starts off in the opposite way. Sam gets back into his pickup and begins to applaud to himself. Dog begins barking in the direction Moises and his companions are traveling. Sam takes his sniper rifle and stares in that way, just noticing Moises and the party walking over a ridge. Sam and Dog get back into the vehicle and start traveling in that way. Sam has arrived to the end of the journey. He gets out of the truck and orders Dog to go locate them. Sam walks behind Dog. Moises and his friends keep fleeing, knowing that Sam and Dog aren't far behind. The dog finally catches up to one of the immigrant men who has fallen far behind. The dog slams him to the ground. When Adela notices this, she attempts to aid the man, but Moises stops her since he knows it is too late. The dog proceeds to violently rip the man's throat out. He then rushes off after the other immigrants. The last four immigrants continue ascending a rock mountain in an attempt to find Dog. The dog starts climbing as high as he can, but only gets it halfway up the mountain. He returns and searches for another route up. Sam climbs another rock mountain and has a glimpse of Moises and his group. Dog discovers another route up the mountain. Moises and his companions reach a point when they must jump from one rock to another. Moises and Adila and another immigrant guy all leap. But the fourth immigrant hesitates. He takes his time crossing, but when he notices Dog behind him, he makes the leap. He doesn't make it, but he manages to hang on to the rock. Moises attempts to help him up, but Sam shoots him with his weapon. He attempts but fails to hit Moises. Am and Dog return to the vehicle. He examines a map and instructs Dog to go do his job. Dog starts off in pursuit of the last three immigrants. Sam gets back into his vehicle and starts driving again. They continue to climb the canyon, desperate to get away from Dog. Dog warns Sam, but it works. Sam starts climbing the canyon after them. The third immigrant, who is falling behind, notices Sam approaching from behind him. Sam grabs his rifle and prepares to shoot the man, but the man slips and falls a few floors to the ground below. Moises and Adela take refuge in the canyon's rocks. Dog charges over and starts biting the man. Sam orders Dog to leave him alone. Sam then shoots the man in the head, killing him. Moises is still hiding in the rocks when a teddy bear in his backpack starts beeping. Despite his efforts to drown it out, it alerts Sam to their presence. Because it is nearly dark, Sam and Adela searches for Sam and Dog the following day. From the top of a hill, she notices Sam's truck. She narrowly avoids snake bites. Tracker detects her presence from the truck and pursues her. Sam is right behind him. They reach the top of the hill and hear the teddy bear once more. They come across the teddy bear in a pit of snakes. It serves as a distraction for Moises and Adela as they make their way to Sam's truck. Moises and Adela reach Sam's truck while avoiding his bullets. Moises grabs Sam's truck's antenna and uses it to open the front door. Moises and Adela are relieved that they have escaped. Sam, on the other hand, shoots at the truck, striking Adela in the shoulder. Moises becomes distracted as a result, and he flips the truck. Moises gets out of the truck and notices Sam down a hill in the distance. Moises yanks Adela from the truck. He also takes a first aid kit from Sam's truck. Moises and Adela set out on foot. Dog takes off, with Sam close behind. Moises and Adela seek refuge beneath a huge cactus. Moises searches the first aid kit and discovers a flare gun and bandages inside. He applies bandages to Adela. He takes the flare rifle and walks away from Adela by the cactus. By the cacti, Sam and Dog begin to close in on Adela. Moises, on the other hand, employs his flare gun. Sam and Dog flee after Moises, because Sam believes Adela is nearing the end of her life. Unaware that she has taken medical items from his first aid kit, Moises arrives at a cactus field and begins to cross it. Dog passes through it as well. Moises comes to a halt and loads a second flare into the flare pistol. Moises shoots in the mouth and Dog with a flare as he approaches. Sam rushes towards Dog after hearing his cries. Dog is dying, and he is too late. He shoots Dog in a mercy kill and begins crying, apologizing. This enrages Sam even more, and he begins yelling at Moises that he's a dead man. In the distance, Moises notices a Border Patrol truck. He yells at it but fails to alert it in time. Sam finds Moises and shoots at him. Moises flees, and Sam shoots at him again, this time missing. Moises starts ascending another rock slope, evading more gunfire from Sam. Moises attempts to flee Sam at the summit of this gigantic rock mountain. Moises continues to hide from Sam until Sam comes to a halt at the edge of one of the mountain's cliffs. Moises moved up behind him. Both men hit the side of the mountain and roll down it. Sam is injured. When he looks down at his leg, he notices that the bone on his right leg is showing through the skin. Moises, on the other hand, appears to be fine. Both turn over and notice Sam's sniper rifle approximately 20 feet distant. Both of them stand up and try to run to it. Moises is successful in obtaining the firearm. Sam begs Moises for his life. Despite Sam's pleas, Moises chooses not to shoot Sam and instead decides to leave him in the desert to die. Moises begins walking. He returns to where he left Adela. He helps her to her feet and walks behind her. Throughout the rest of the day, he carries her for miles. Moises spots some lights ahead from some buildings as it begins to become dark, hinting that they are near a town. As the final scenes roll, the camera moves across the desert.